Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Reality with Judy. How you doing? Tyler Perry's Zatima is back, season 3, episode 12, Tipping Point. Yeah, I'm gonna try. It's 4 episodes that are out. I'm gonna try to do all 4 because they break it up in 30-minute increments, and I think the new episodes air on Thursday. So I'm just a little bit behind, but I got y'all. I got y'all, T Crew. So the episode opens up and Zack is still in jail, and Angela is asking Fatima if she's gonna still leave Zack in jail. She's like, oh, hell yeah, I'm about to go to work. This nigga chose to beat up on his brother. I'm out. He didn't think about me or the baby, and as a hero, Preston appeared. Y'all, if Tyler Perry don't do something, because I know he disappointed in himself because he got rid of Preston over there, our sister, because that's where he should be, because he don't fit over here. That's just like them plopping Selena down there to the Bell Collective. It's not a match. Give him something to do besides running up and behind Zack and Fatima trying to fix it. So it's time for Preston to go see Zack, and who appears other than Bryce? Bryce wants to go see him too, and said, "No, that ain't a good idea, but let me do this alone, and then we'll figure out what to do with the business plan." So Fatima gets to work. Well, we never see Andy on this show, and tell the excuse me, that doggone acid. But anyway, and tells the counselor what's going on with Zack. You know what's weird? I did say that they don't ever show the sisters on here. I always wondered, do they get a little twinge of jealousy knowing that Fatima was not actually a sister, but she gets to come on this show and be by herself without them. But everybody on this show gets to, primarily, with the exception of the Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and Clock, what's the name, Connie. They get to show up on Sisters. Think about it. Angela goes over there. Well, maybe they don't want to come over there, but I'm just saying, because it would be cool if, like, maybe for like a couple of episodes, for Danny to just drop by to see Zack since he is her best guy friend and find Preston over there. Something like that. I mean, hell, I'm trying to put something interesting on this show. So she tells him what happened, that Zack possibly took out an old boy, and then he tells her that they can have a session. Bryce is solely dependent on Angela, so every time something goes wrong in his life, he calls her. I mean, she listens, so that explains that. So he tells her that he needs to come meet with her, and they go out to dinner, lunch, or whatever. So we down to the restaurant, and boom, boom, Belinda shows up, and she's like, "That nigga D." You know how she talk. And it's like, you don't care? Nah, that nigga was in the streets. He's supposed, you know how it is, girl. Then she said, no, I don't know how it is. Now I'm beginning to see exactly why Fatima don't fuck with you no more. Yep, me too. I've been trying to tell you. Fatima shows up, and she's sick of Boom Boom Belinda. They sit down to the table, and they talk about Zack, of course, and how she just needs to get all this stress out of her because she needs to protect her pregnancy. Yeah, you didn't think about that when you went out guns blazing yourself around there, tearing up dangerous shit. So noble as he is, side-eye, insecure, immature Zack tells Preston, I know what to do now. This is going to solve everything. Just go get my money and give it all to Fatima. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. Preston say, well, a part of being a man is admit when we're wrong. You think I was wrong? Hell yeah. What else I was supposed to do? Yeah, that was the right thing to do. Beat my brother to oblivion. Yeah, that was the right thing to do. So Zack realizes that in all of his nobleness, he may not be all the way right, but shit's on video. So I'm just gonna have to take it like a man and just stay in prison. But we don't talk about the twins that I got over there with Kim. So now we about to play tough break. Can you go to her and call her and talk to her for talk to us for sure, whatever you need, Zack. It wasn't because of your child's immature actions that she's not talking to you. No, she's just being a jackass. So Connie goes to see Daisha, and they remind me of being similar people. And she peeks through the bushes and tells her, well, you know, they're not there, and you'll be waiting a long time because Zack went to jail. Zack went to jail, and Fatima needs to go too. So Connie is in confusion and can't figure out why they're not answering the door. And she calls the Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And they're at the barber shop. And Mr. Tyrone said, look, y'all better be careful because y'all could be looking at a charge too. You know, accessory and what's not. No, Mr. Tyrone, you wrong. They didn't have anything to do with that. They might have watched on camera. I do think people that watch on camera and don't do anything should go to jail, like when that lady got caught on fire on the subway. But that's neither here nor there. When it's time for people to mind their own business, they don't. If you know what I mean. Now, how many times is Connie gonna say she confused right now? Preston walks up. Hey, can you give me a jump? Do I know you? Are you a friend? Yeah, I'm a friend of Zack's. But you know what? I'm just so confused about all this. How did this happen? How did we get here? You know, about him being in jail. Even if he didn't take his brother off the earth, he still needs to go to jail by the way he whooped his ass. Nobody really have a complaint against Jeremiah, a real complaint except for boom, boom, blue. So Connie Carr needs a jump as usual. Preston goes around the corner to get the jumper cables to give her a jump. Zack calls and Fatima pulls up. Just talk to him. Begged by Preston. When women have kids on here and on in Tyler Perry land, do he just not like the kids and say fuck them kids? Because we haven't seen hide nor hair of Michael this season, nor have we ever seen Connie's kids. Just mentioned. So maybe that's why he keeps them pregnant the whole time when they get pregnant. He let them stay pregnant throughout the whole season. So we don't have to show the kids. Can you go talk to her for me? Yeah, I do. Can you bury my mother? Yeah. Just go talk to Fatima. Okay. Can you make sure my mother is buried? I will. You know, because Fatima is not going to do it. Can you do this for me? Just go talk to her. I will. Okay. See, that's the shit we talking about. Right there. We got the point. He wants her to talk to Connie. Fatima. He wants Connie to talk to Fatima. Connie again. She don't even like me like that, so wait a minute. Just go talk to her for me. Alright. So I forgot about the jumper cables. Because that called. But I'm going to get you out of here. Yes, I go in here and talk to Fatima. Which I had to tell Zack and remind him there 16 times during the 5-minute conversation. But that's neither here nor there. Connie talking to her teeth like tight teacher. Well, Zack asked me to bury his mom. Well, he think I'm not going to bury his mom. Fatima, since her and Zack been together, act like she just damn exhausted all the time. What was me? I got to deal with Zack. I can't. Again. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll send you the number. Like she just beat down. I guess dealing with a autistic child and a pregnancy and a grown child, sort of, yes, Daddy would beat a woman down. I give you the money. Guys are crook. They all are. Facts. Now that's a fact. Well, let's be honest. Zack is up. So just remember, it only takes one time for us to realize that maybe, just maybe, we're in a bad place with somebody. Yeah, I know. I just can't do this with Zack again. Why has he turned Fatima into this blubbering? Oh, that was the thing that we most admired about Fatima, her strength. But now that she's with Zack, he dragging her down like he did Karen. No wonder Karen's so angry. I don't want to do this anymore. I just don't want to do this anymore. How many damn ways can you say I don't want to do this anymore? I mean, real quick, can we go for a ride or something? Sure. Finally, I'll go. I'll drive. No, you drive. I'll drive my car. Why? Because my car got real sound on it. No, because it breaks down. The fuck? Did you have to ask? You sitting out there in front of her car, in front of her house, getting a jump. Unnecessary conversation. Connie, why are we here? We're at the hospital. What the hell? It's alive! It's alive! Now let's get on to the next episode.
There are those who wait for the storm to pass, and those who...
Episode 4. It's called Life Goes On.
When the Ford Bronco Sport, you'll be ready.
So, Connie couldn't just say why she was confused on the phone. Because, when did Jeremiah die? I mean, she knew he was alive all along. But no, we had to go through this I'm confused dialogue for 62.5 seconds. Plus, coming back to the next episode with it. See why I was confused? The Connie don't even know he was alive. But you did. You did. Yeah, I had to go all the way down to the hospital and take a ride. Instead of you just saying, hey. See, Tyler Perry, mine is all wibble wobble, right? It's all confused. It's all in a net of thorns and misunderstandings. Yes, you can have these types of things in shows. But did he actually watch the soap operas back in the day? When he was young, he wasn't a kid anymore. Did he? Because in soap operas, the dialogue, yes, can be repetitive. I've seen it. I'm tired of Brooke and Ridge. Yes, and all. But on the same token, this whole, did you go to the hospital? Why didn't you go to the hospital? Can I go to the hospital? Will I go to the hospital? No. They just say, hey, man, I'm about to go to the hospital. You wondering what they're going to the hospital for. But they go. And they say, oh, yeah, by the way, old boy's alive. The questions are resolved at some point. God dang. Now, what is Zack doing in jail? I'm about to call somebody to help him. Yeah. You got anybody that can help? Do you not know what Fatima works? She might work directly for a divorce attorney, but she works at a law firm, so I'm pretty sure she knows criminal lawyers, right? Child, I can't make this stuff up. So they wake his ass up, right? And he's, Fatima, you know I ain't trying to hurt you, right? Now we find out Fatima ain't calling nobody. She gonna leave his ass in jail because it's time for her to teach a grown man a lesson. Who's actually immature. But that's not her place to just leave him in jail like that, knowing that Jeremiah's alive. Who would agree to that? Connie don't agree with it. It's time to call Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Now back at the jail where Zack gets more phone calls than any other inmate because of his money and his privilege. But is that what really got him locked up? Because we all know that he didn't really do anything, right? So who does he decide to call instead of calling Fatima directly because she won't talk to him? Let's call Preston. Let's get Preston involved into more of our business. If Preston was such a great communicator, he and Danny would still be together. But then again, Danny is a lie. Now it's gonna take 30 minutes for Preston to get to where he is. Most jailhouse calls are 1 minute or less. So you telling me that you got the time? See, this is what I'm talking about, the not thinking things out and thinking and making your audience dumb. You got the time to drive for 30 minutes and talk to ZACK and not hang up on a prison phone? Yeah. We supposed to not know these things, right? So Bryce is in the car. He hears everything. He's like, well, can you take me to see Angela? Well, why you so always want to go see Angela? Well, we was in a relationship. I was in love with Angela. I probably still am, but she don't like me because I take it up do the crack. Something every now and then. I like to put things and do the cracks, and I like to kiss me. So Angela don't go for that type of stuff. Oh yeah? Nah, I can't tell you that. I didn't tell you that. I didn't tell all of this. No, Bryce did not tell him that, but he leaves it up to the imagination. And Preston is trying to figure out what's the big problem, because Angela is always there for you, man. So it's time to talk to the counselor. He comes, does house call, and she said, you know what? I just want you to know that Zack is in jail for no reason. What do you mean? I just saw his brother Jeremiah, and he's alive. Does this sound familiar? In case you don't know, and you don't watch both shows, because I only have BET Plus. I don't have BET anymore, because I dropped Philo. So I'm just going to tell you. Over there down to the sisters, this is the same thing with Gary. We thought Gary was gone on the blur in his chest. Where, by the way, ZACK and Fatima are suspects in the same storyline. Okay. More confusion. I'm confused. Why? Because Fatima says, when I call my boss to let him know that Jeremiah's lying, they'll let Zack out. Well, wouldn't you be confused if you were his counselor as well? Because you're his fiance, pregnant with his child, and you sitting up there trying to teach a grown-ass man a lesson by leaving him in jail for murking his alive brother. Yes, this is smart. So Fatima walks the counselor out. She gives him a hug, but what? Connie's still in the driveway. Like, oh, so she takes a picture. Oh, who is that again? Connie, you idiot. She told you that was Zack's counselor. Well, we can't leave it at that. Now we got to get Tweedledum involved. And what happens when they get involved? It's always assumed that Fatima is cheating on Zack. Now, this is the damn 4th time that this storyline has come into play. In some kind of zany, mixed up way. Bryce goes to see Angela. Hey, well, can we be friends? Sure, we can be friends. But it's clear that she still has feelings for him as well. But, like with a lot of women, they don't like to date men who takes it up butt crack. It's just what it is. I wonder would I be confident enough to date a man who is bisexual or trisexual or whatever freaking thing Bryce got going on. You know what? Angela, I just want to talk to you. About what? I feel really bad. About what? Jeremiah and Zack. No, I feel like it's my fault because if, Zack hadn't lost it. Oh, don't do that. They've been going at it like this for years. And hey, look, Bryce, that's between brothers. This ain't your fault. Which it kind of is indirectly. I agree with it. Yeah. Playing with that man's money, giving it all over to Gary when he's the replacement from Jake from State Farm. So, where is he anyway? The world will never know. So she told him, get over this sensitive shit. Yeah, you kind of right. You know how to give it to me truthfully. You really been there for me. You know, that's what I do. Thanks. Back at the jail where Zack makes more phone calls than anybody. He's back on the phone talking to Preston. Preston has made it to his house. It's time for Preston to put that thing on Fatima and get her to talk to Zack. Once again, instead of inviting Zack's friend into the house, Preston, who was also dating Danny, they leave him standing outside in the cold for every scene. Weird, right? I thought so. So she decides to finally talk to Zack after Preston begs. So instead of telling Zack that his ne'er-do-well brother is a lie, she goes and plays these games with him. You okay? Yes. You alone? Yes. I just want you to know that I was wrong and you were right. You happy now? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Yeah, it's supposed to mean that you're supposed to let him off the hook now, idiot. I don't like to be on me inside. More games to be played. Zack, you're going to be in there for a very long time. Yeah, I know. So, you can have the money from the investment. That's why I gave it to you. Because I know I'm going to be in here a very long time. Okay. So now that you're sorry, hypothetically speaking, would you do this again? No. Okay, well, if he told you no, he wouldn't do it again, get the man out of jail. Duh. So in this moment, to me, she's more pressed about being right. He already admitted that she was right. You got what you wanted on there. But no, you just got to keep playing the game. So let's ask the question in a different way, but the same question. Say, what if, this happened again? Something like this. Would you go after him? Well, if it happens again, I at least think about what I have to lose. Well, that's not a no. Let me keep playing games with you. So instead of telling him that his brother is alive, we got to keep teaching him lessons to make sure he understands that she ain't with what he did. I think he has the picture. But no. No. That's not a no. You said you wouldn't go after somebody. But if they hurt you, he really can't make any promises. So there's where it's time for me to leave his ass in jail for more time. And let's continue to drag this storyline out. Zack, I can't do this anymore. And the next thing we have Tweedledee and Tweedledum. So Connie tells Tweedledee and Tweedledum that Jeremiah's been alive the whole time. She left him in the hospital, he was alive. So that's why I was so confused. I know he's alive because I just left the hospital with Fatima. No. Now it's time for us to get our boy out of jail. He's alive. We gotta go get him. So Tweedledum is having a fit because he finds out that Fatima wants to leave him there. And in this, I never agree with Tweedledum. But he is definitely right here. Because Connie says I have to go along with what she says because it's not my place no more. So Tweedledee says, we just gonna let Fatima make the decision. Nate is having a fit as he should. See, I called him by his name because he's not Tweedledum no more. Not in this case. I'm with him when he's right. Excuse me. He says, y'all some suckers. I'm going to get my boy. Y'all ain't gonna leave my nigga in jail. So what? You just gonna leave? That's what I'm doing, ain't it? I cannot. Yo, Nate, don't go in the nut. Kiss my ass, cunt. Anyway, he goes up the stairs. And I don't know what's up with Connie and those brains. Because it look like they took her eggs out. But that's neither here nor there. He goes running up the stairs. He goes to get his boy. They're calling each other names. Y'all gonna wake the whole hood up, man. But not Connie's kids. We don't know where they are. So she gets on the subject of Dr. Reed. Since they decided to leave him in the jailhouse. ZACK. So is Fatima cool with Dr. Reed? Yeah, that's how she met ZACK. I was just asking. You never just ask. Well, I mean, he was up over the house. I was just wondering what was the real deal. You know, let me go on. The cop comes around and asks ZACK if he's Zachary Taylor, and he tries to figure out a way to inform him about what Fatima is up to. And we head on to episode 4. So the episode picks back up, free ZACK. It picks back up with the cop showing ZACK Fatima hugging oh boy. Y'all, it's like Tyler Perry act as if common sense for these characters just go out the fucking window. He couldn't tell, even by that picture, who, or the profile even, that the man in the picture was his therapist. These little zany mix-ups about if Fatima's cheating and them catching each other cheating is getting old. So Nate calls his boy, the cop, and tells ZACK that he's supposed to be out of jail. So ZACK gets back into it with the cop for some reason, telling him his phone stinking when this man tried to help you out. Got you in touch with Nate, who told you that you were an innocent man and Jeremiah's ass was alive. So now it's time to get in touch with the judge. So Tweedledum goes to see Tweedledee, and Tweedledee is like, yeah, I'm with Fatima. You know, man, I know he shouldn't be locked up, but he does need to be taught lesson. Yes, he damn near beat his brother to the other world. So Fatima and Angela is working out, and one of Angela's strays come over and checks her out. And of course, Fatima thinks he's trying to holler at her, but no, bitch, I ain't trying to holler at you. I want the big one, the bigger one. The big one with the big tits and big ass. That's who I want. Yeah, so they set up a date. Now, they're at the gym, by the way. So Nate has no place else to go because Boom Boom Belinda has put him out, and she really don't have no place to go either because Jeremiah stole her rent money. But that's neither here nor there. That's not even important. He stays at the office, ZACK's office, and he runs into Bryce, and Bryce scares Bryce, and Bryce is apologizing to him. But Nate lets him know that they gotta find a way to get ZACK out of jail because ZACK gave him directions to call the judge. So now, mind you, when this show came on, Angela and Boom Boom Belinda were Fatima's friends growing up. But then Angela goes and gets territorial because yet another meddlesome character comes into this show by the name of Leslie, who I thought when I first saw her being shown on social media was gonna be her damn stand up. But no. New character with more entangled garbage to be thrown into this already mess of a mess of a show, which it's already enough going on with the characters they got. But no, let's introduce another character to make this zany relationship go awry between Zack and Fatima. But of course, she's like, oh yeah, I'm her new best friend. No. Child, I can't make this stuff up. Go back and like I said, continuity. Tyler Perry act like we don't watch his show when we was watching us first season watchers. Now, mind you, I guess Zack done forgot that the damn beating his own video. So Bryce lets him know, we can get your ass out for some partial shit, but it still may be charged. You did beat your brother into the hospital, okay? So the bail money has got to come out of the business fund. Yet again, another thing that has to come out of the business fund so we can blame Bryce. But nobody else has any money. Let's talk to Preston. Because Preston already put up enough money to get 33%. Now, mind you, we now have $3 million that's sitting on the table donated by Preston. But hey, let's forget all about that. We're struggling to make bill. Now we're back at the office where Angela shows up on Zatima and sisters, but none of the sisters ever show up at the office on Zatima. And she says, well, you know, he kind of cool about this. And she said, yeah, I'm cool. Now, I don't blame her for being cool. Like I said, we got to throw monkey wrenches into this zany relationship that's going on here, and we got to do zany antics to keep them apart. Remember first season when it was just annoying the shit out of me when all these different characters came into play with Sexy Paul. Y'all remember Sexy Paul? So he came in the picture, right? To throw monkey wrenches into this relationship. The mom and the daddy were throwing monkey wrenches into the relationship. And we cannot forget how Tweedledee and Tweedledum got their name. Connie was their monkey wrench. Because apparently Zack couldn't resist her cooter back in the day. So they decided to throw in that monkey wrench. Baby, just layers on top of layers. And I'm like, I thought once she said that she was pregnant, he was going to stop this foolishness, right? But no. That wouldn't be right. So we get to the end of the episode, and at the end of the episode, the dude from the gym goes by to see Angela, and he's like, "What up, big black bitch?" You know, calling her all kinds of names because she, of course, Angela don't turn down no opinion, but she ready to get down with the get down. But let's warm up. Can we have dinner or something first? Nah, big black bitch. I want to do see what you do when you do it. So you got to leave, get away from here. You got to go. You got to leave me alone. Get out, leave, child. That was the worst acting scene I probably seen on this show ever. But anyway, he goes outside and he said, look at the picture. And well, he's telling her to come to the window. And she goes to the window and her mouth is open and the episode goes off.